fist shake. Means drop it. If we want to get a deaf dog's attention, we tap on the shoulder, and then when they look, they get a treat. He's like, good. As you see, very sweet girl. She is a wonderful, wonderful girl. And even though she's deaf and blind, she gets along just fine with the other dogs. And she manages to walk around through the house with no problem. Obviously she needs a human eye person, right? Yes. Yes. But she actually manages pretty well for being deaf and blind. Very friendly. And she particularly likes the big dogs. She kind of side saddles along with the big dogs. She walks right alongside of them. She'll use one of the other dogs as a guide dog. Let's go say hello. This is Raleigh. Raleigh is blind, and she has deformed back legs, so when she walks on her front end more than her back end. And that's how she walks. She cannot see anything out of that eye. And the other eye, that little tiny eye, she maybe has a 3-inch sight, and that's it. She lives perfectly fine and happily with everybody, even the cat. Very good. One of the things I want you to notice too, even though he got into his crazy mode, that's what we call the boxer burn. Boxers love to run back and forth, tuck their butt and take off. One of the things that a deaf dog has that hearing dogs don't have, if you notice, he stayed right next to me to do the boxer burn. He did not take off. They are more focused on their humans because we're their source. No. So when he jumps on somebody, we say no. And if you saw, he gave me the look of, oh. Anybody who tells me deaf dogs do not deserve a home, I challenge anybody to come and see my dogs. They can compete in agility, they can compete in obedience. A lot of people think that deaf dogs can't compete in agility because if they lose focus on their handler, they're gone. That's so not true. If you notice, their attention is so much more, yes, than a hearing dog. Just like any dog, they have to be trained. I have plenty of hearing dogs that are aggressive that I've had to rehabilitate. If you don't train any dog, they'll become aggressive. So, it does not matter if there's a disability because dogs can't tell they have a disability. They're born that way and that's how they live. Mama Gaia that you saw before, Gaia was a stray dog with an entire litter of puppies that she successfully cared for on her own, being deaf and blind in the wild. And then 2 taps to the chin to go. So his is all touch training. Them, again, is the touch. As you saw with the door control, it's 2 touches to the nose and then 2 touches to the chin. 2 touch on the nose means sit down and wait. 2 touches to the chin means released and they can start walking. 2 taps to the shoulder, yes, is a tension getter. And then 2 tugs down is a lay down. So with a deaf dog, we'd be able to use the hand sign. For a blind dog, we'd be able to say, good job. For a deaf and blind dog, we have to use touch or a treat immediately to let them know they did it right. a great example of why deaf and blind dogs should have the right to be in somebody's home.